The main key in Mira's message is that the forces operating around Earth have lost the external support that once gave them real power. According to the transmission, the routes used by hostile extraterrestrial groups have been closed. Their communication channels have been intercepted, their access points are under direct surveillance, and the human networks connected to them are now working with incomplete information. This changes the entire situation because many secret structures on Earth were never operating alone. They received intelligence, technology, and strategic direction from groups positioned beyond the planet. Human factions carried out the plans, while the source of command remained hidden and protected. Mira explains that this system has now broken down. Some human command centers are still following old procedures, but the intelligence guiding those procedures is gone. They are repeating instructions from a structure that can no longer respond to them. This is why many plans continue to be discussed without ever reaching the stage of execution. The transmission also speaks about the secret fleet connected to these programs. Mira confirms that parts of this fleet still exist. There are still aircraft, installations, and trained personnel. Their freedom of movement has ended. Every major trajectory can now be detected before the craft is launched. Their propulsion systems produce recognizable signatures. Their escape routes are being closed before their operations can begin. This is one of the strongest points in the message. Mira is saying that the remaining technology does not equal control. These groups still possess equipment, but they no longer control the territory around Earth. The Pleiadian fleet and other galactic forces have created a protective structure around the planet. This structure monitors orbital corridors and the routes leading toward installations outside Earth. It also prevents the leaders of these programs from escaping when public disclosure begins to reach them. Some of these individuals believe they could leave the planet and continue their operations from distant bases. Mira says that possibility has been removed. The underground network has also been deeply affected. Some facilities have been emptied while others have been sealed. Technologies connected to hostile groups have been disabled because they cannot remain active in the future Earth is entering. The transmission emphasizes that the people inside these locations were separated from the equipment before each intervention. The purpose was to end the activity while protecting life wherever possible. This gives us a clearer understanding of what the Pleiadians mean when they speak about planetary liberation. It is a controlled dismantling of the systems that supported hidden domination. Mira also addresses the extraterrestrial groups that participated in these agreements. Some have already withdrawn from their alliances with human factions. They recognize that Earth is no longer open to the arrangements that once allowed them to conduct experiments and influence human development. Several of these groups have started providing information to the galactic councils. They are revealing command structures and hidden agreements because they understand that the old cycle has ended. Another important part of the transmission concerns the false aerial event that has been discussed for many years. Mira confirms that technologies were developed to imitate extraterrestrial craft and create large-scale projections in the sky. The purpose of such an event would be to generate global fear and place humanity under a stronger system of control. According to her message, the elements needed for that operation can no longer be coordinated. The communication systems are monitored, and any serious attempt to activate the plan would be interrupted. This does not mean that every group has accepted defeat. It means their ability to carry out a coordinated planetary operation has been removed. Mira says that Earth's sky is now protected under galactic law. This law allows intervention when external forces attempt to capture the future of an evolving world. It protects humanity's sovereignty while leaving human beings responsible for the direction of their own civilization. That balance is essential. The galactic forces are preventing outside manipulation while humanity develops the awareness needed to face the truth. The next stage is disclosure. Mira describes disclosure as a process that will unfold in waves. The first confirmations will be limited because their purpose is to open the subject inside public consciousness. Testimonies will appear. Images will become harder to dismiss. Institutions will gradually be forced to acknowledge information they previously kept outside accepted reality. Once the public foundation becomes stable enough, information about the secret fleets and off-world installations can enter the human conversation more openly. This explains why disclosure has moved slowly even when so much activity is already taking place behind the scenes. The truth has to enter a civilization in a form that people can absorb without turning the revelation into panic. There is also a deeply personal part of Mira's message. She speaks to those who have always sensed that hidden activity surrounds the Earth. Many people have felt pressure behind world events without being able to identify its source. They questioned their own perception because the visible world gave them very little confirmation. Mira says that this sensitivity was responding to something real. The same people are now feeling the withdrawal of that influence. An old fear can suddenly lose its intensity. The inner atmosphere can feel quieter as certain networks stop broadcasting pressure into the collective field. The body often recognizes these changes before the conscious mind understands them. People feel that something has shifted because the invisible structure around humanity is becoming different. This is why the message goes beyond secret fleets and underground bases. Its deepest meaning concerns the return of human clarity. Every hidden network that loses its external source reduces the pressure placed on collective consciousness. People can hear their own inner direction more clearly. Their discernment becomes stronger because fewer artificial signals are competing for their attention. Mira is describing a world where secrecy is losing the protection that kept it powerful. The hidden alliances will not determine humanity's next stage. The routes they used have been closed. Their installations are being dismantled. Their remaining operations are being watched before they can become active. The movement of revelation is already underway, and it will continue as humanity becomes capable of facing what has been concealed. The deepest conclusion of this transmission is that Earth's future has been reopened. The forces that tried to control that future no longer possess the structure required to hold it. Humanity is moving toward a period where truth becomes part of public reality and our connection with the galactic family becomes conscious. Mira's message is clear. Earth is protected, the old command system has collapsed, and disclosure is advancing through an organized process. The full original Pleiadian transmission from Mira is available on Patreon through the link in the description. Thank you for listening to this message. If you feel the need to stabilize your field and establish clear protection during this phase of acceleration, the Arcturian Light Shield activation is available in the description. It includes the guide, the symbols, and the Arcturian mantra in light language. You will now hear a short excerpt of the mantra so you can feel its frequency. See you very soon.
Om Torya Shanuval Krita Mena Ishareno Kalim Tora Eshun Vashena Toria Torya Shanuval Krita Mena Ishareno Kalim Tora Eshun Vashena Toria